is not a drill.
It's happened.
Wake up.
Whoa.
Very, very early our time this morning, Nintendo shadow drop, ballsy, this Switch. So the official title of the video is Nintendo Switch 2 First Look Trailer. We have not watched it yet. We have been on media blackout for the first few hours.
We've also
of the
been
morning.
asleep because this was posted at 5 a.m. our time.
Yeah, 5 a.m. we just woke up. So we are going to watch it now for the first time, react to this. We're probably going to watch it more than once because it's quite short.
Yeah, it looks like it's about 2 minutes, 20 seconds.
Yeah.
Now, there's one. I do want to talk about one thing before we watch this, which is,
everything.
People were on pins and needles yesterday. People were getting a little punchy by the time that the day was wrapping up.
Yeah.
But when it got to 6 o'clock our time, we were like, all right, it's not happening today. We had a theory about this, though, that you and I both came to the same conclusion, which is there have been a lot of leaks. When we watch this, we're going to see how right those leaks were. Nintendo has lost the element of control, which they so love.
Yes.
What's one way to get the control back? To not tell people when you're releasing this trailer.
That's right. If the only surprise left is the timing of which you can reveal the trailer, you can really talk yourself into it, you know?
Yeah. It's a fraction of the control that you've lost. Maybe it's somewhat pathetic. I don't know, but I think that's what they did.
I think that's exactly what they did. That's why we did not get the traditional pre-promotion.
Right.
We'll talk about all of this too. We'll go deep into this, but I think for now, let's just go ahead and watch the actual trailer, and then we can come to some.
I don't want to wait any longer.
Let's do it.
All right. Here we go in 3, 2, 1, play. Oh, yeah.
Magnets?
Still making these things.
Yeah.
Now that just looks like a normal
Switch. Just throw that in the trash. No, just kidding.
Oh, it got bigger. The screen got bigger.
The magnets. Here comes the magnets.
Oh,
slick.
It's some sort of a Thanos snap happened.
Where Thanos
it's like morphing into the next Switch.
The morphing. Okay. So it's just getting bigger overall. Oh, that's
where's the magnet? When does the magnet come into play? Okay, so this is not, somebody in a car. Like, this is the 3D flyby that we were talking about. Oh, okay, bigger
Joy-Con.
It's all black.
We got bigger.
Okay. The inverted colors.
The inverted colors.
Yes.
You talked about that.
I do like that approach.
Okay, those buttons do look nice and big and easier to press. Yeah, this is a hardware flyby video.
Right, we're pushing buttons. Yep, stick still goes.
Stick is going.
Drifting away. Oh, they put it like a mouse.
Oh, maybe it's the mouse.
Oh, it's sliding around like a mouse.
It's sliding. It's got a little cable connected to it. Here comes the magnets. Here we go.
Clicking in. Oh, it's a different sound. It's not the snap.
We're not doing this.
It's like a clappy, punchy kind of sound.
And it is called, the logo is absolutely what
So every leak was right. Every single one. Wow. Oh,
here we go. Now we're talking.
Okay. Yeah, you can see a bit more of the screen from the dock. Yeah.
So it snaps into the grip as well.
Yes. I'm looking at that. I mean, that looks a lot like Mario Kart to me.
That looks like Mario Kart to me too.
Plays Switch 2 exclusive games as well as. This is a lot of fine print to be reading. Certain Nintendo Switch games may not be supported.
What?
Nintendo Direct. April.
Series of hands-on events held around the world. Okay, so we can then keep it going.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Oh, keep it locked. Nintendo.com for events.
That's it.
That's it.
Wow.
Okay, I need to digest.
Oh my gosh.
Breathe. Take one moment to breathe.
So, what all did we just see? And we're going to watch it again.
Well, we saw a pretty traditional hardware beauty video, which we had made fun of it a little bit. We're like, those videos are
within
lame.
Nintendo. Those were mocked and made fun of.
Yes,
these are lame. These are outdated.
Yeah. When we announced original
so that's
Switch,
back in style.
That was a thing that they did not want to do. Is the opposite.
Yes.
Of doing a hardware video. Now, so this was more of a traditional hardware video. We saw a lot of little details of sort of the original Switch morphing into Switch 2. I think this is to try to get people to really understand like what is different about Switch 2 with the little.
I don't know if that really told me how much was different if I didn't already know from a leak.
I mean,
it's bigger.
I feel like that's what Nintendo is their intention was. As to how effective it was, I don't know if that we can answer that question immediately, but maybe not very much. But basically, you got to see sort of like this transition, so to speak, of it going from original Switch to Switch 2.
Sure.
Basically, every single leak. If we had a checklist, maybe we should do that next. Have the bingo card
oh my gosh.
of leaks. I think we got bingo, guys. Like every single leak is 100% correct.
So interesting that they kind of tease the Joy-Con going along like a mouse, but they don't outright, like you don't see like a hand on it clicking away. Mm-hmm. It's kind of hinted at. Like, the C button remains
a mystery.
We still don't know what that C button does. And then so then we saw the Mario Kart game, which I'm glad we're going to watch that again, because I mean, you could have told me, oh, that's a booster course past the stage, and yes,
couldn't tell. Yeah,
looks great.
Yeah, I did notice Mario's cart looked quite different than from Mario.
I'm glad we're going to watch it again.
I gotta watch it again, but that was sort of the predicted kind of game that would go along with this reveal, with this launch title. No indication of which Mario Kart it was. Obviously, this is very similar to the 2016 video where it was experience.
It's an experience, not a game. Yes,
which means it's just a game that's not announced yet.
Right.
We did get a date of April 2nd for this
Nintendo
Direct.
That's quite a bit long. That's like 2+ months from now. Where
that's strange.
Again, there may be little bits and pieces of it. More leaks can happen between now and April. The leaks will continue at their own pace, whatever pace Nintendo chooses.
Okay, great. Good.
But
leaks. Awesome.
Yeah, that's a good while to wait, and I'm sure that will be the extreme blowout of all the information that we want.
Sort of the last hurrah.
But that is
info.
That's a good time to wait. Mm-hmm. Okay.
There was some fine print that I guess we need to pause and carefully
about
read.
the backwards compatibility.
About backwards compatibility. It smells like legal.
Yes.
Smells like a legal person.
Yeah, I think I saw it say, and again, we'll watch it again. I think it said like not all games, and there's always some games that don't. That doesn't really concern me. Like I'm sure like Labo, like I'm sure Labo's just.
Well, Labo's in a trash.
Recycle your Labo, people.
It's literally in the trash.
It's time to recycle.
With the original Switch that got.
So there was that, and then there was that flashed about play. There was some sort of hands-on event.
Yeah, it sounds like there's experiences around the world.
Which we need to look at closely because we need to try to go to one of those. We might need to apply to all of those.
We're going to go on a world tour. Wherever we get into.
I think those all look like United States cities.
Said around the world.
Listen, we'll go to the one we can get into.
I'll see you in Arkansas.
I think it's time to watch this again.
I'll see you.
I'm going to rewind. And
yes,
here we go in 3, 2, 1.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Were the colors on the new Joy-Con the two different colors?
No, they were just gray.
They were,
but the inside,
the actual color part.
Yeah, the color parts were two different colors.
They were inverted.
Correct.
Okay.
Blue and red again.
And mismatched.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
They seem to be really emphasizing that. I guess that's a new.
Well, it's the rumor, the leak of the port, the charging will be on top and bottom.
Is that really worth emphasizing? I don't know.
All right, let's look at these Joy-Con.
That does look significantly larger, the Joy-Con.
Yeah.
So that one's red.
Right.
Oh, this. Okay, so whatever the C button was is not. There's no C on it. In this one, it was just a button.
A button.
Okay, so red and blue.
It's just a button.
It's just a button. So again, they're pretending that we don't know that has a C on it.
Photoshop. They photoshopped it out.
Yes, erase it.
So this is the mouse part. It's connected to some sort of wire.
Well, that's a wrist strap, Krysta.
Oh, a wrist strap.
The legally mandated wrist strap.
I thought it was like a wired mouse. I'm like, is this
No.
1994?
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's like a little
And it
connection
goes.
point.
I mean, the logo is exactly as people mocked up.
Let's look at this Mario Kart again.
Yeah.
Very carefully. Look at his cart. It's really different. Look at it.
Oh, it looks a bit more like
Toy-like.
it's more cute. Yeah,
Cute,
toy-like.
Toy-like.
Yeah. Okay, so you're set on the handheld. Oh, Donkey Kong looks different.
See?
Donkey
this
Kong.
is a
Okay,
different
so his
course.
characters definitely look
Different
different.
course, yeah.
20
Okay, maybe pause this for 1 second.
physical and digital details will be shared later. Keep it
Okay,
locked to
keep it locked to
Nintendo.com.
Nintendo.com.
Nintendo
There's a
Direct.
Direct, okay.
Switch to 4/2/2025.
See, around the world.
Around the world.
You see? See you in
Okay.
Kazakhstan for the Switch 2.
Oh no. All right, I think we need to watch it one more time to fully
So
get
too.
it all here.
Any thoughts after the second viewing?
I'm definitely
Underwhelmed?
not overwhelmed.
You're underwhelmed. I can tell you're
I'm a little
underwhelmed.
underwhelmed
You're
with what
definitely
they had
underwhelmed.
here.
I can tell. Yeah.
But let's watch it again, and I'll give you a more concrete thought here. 3, 2, 1, go!
Yes, Nintendo. It is you.
No Imagine Dragons.
No Sabrina Carpenter?
No
Where's
punchy.
my
Yeah.
espresso?
No cute little music here.
The music is very like it matches the like the video more so
I mean,
than
it's
it
just
being a
the
song.
focus on this and some of these details I find a little
What is
baffling.
that?
Well, that's the rail. That's where the Joy-Con goes. This thing here, hovering over that.
Yeah, they got.
I don't
two
understand the
ports
point
now.
of that. Who
I'm
cares?
very excited about this kickstand that can
New
go all the way down,
kickstand.
all the way like it could go very far.
Yeah, sure. Larger size, larger Joy-Con, great.
Yeah.
Love that. Super
Yeah.
excited for that. There's no C on that
Yeah, no
button.
C on the
That is
button.
so funny that they just
Sharpie.
head in the oh, that didn't
It's a
happen. That
Sharpie.
never happened.
The Sharpie though. These buttons do look much more comfortable. This
I'm
SL,
sure it will. I'm
SR.
sure it will be more comfortable
That's
to
good.
use.
Yeah.
Bigger buttons. That's great.
I mean, yes, that was what that did before.
Yeah. Wrist strap, and then you don't need that other thing that slides onto it on the original Switch,
Got it.
and it just goes right in. You know, if the thing is mostly black and it's just that's what's mismatched, I think I could live with that. If I had to, like if that's the only thing I can get.
Yeah. Not as in your face.
All right, let's look at it.
Let me look at Donkey Kong. You said it's different looking.
You don't see him until it goes onto the TV. So it's docked, and now it goes onto the TV.
We're both like so zoned in. Yeah, look at that cute.
Yeah, he
little
does look.
fork.
Everybody looks a little more
A
cartoony.
little more round in the face.
Wait, how many characters were on that? Because it's what, 12 characters
Yeah.
in all the Mario Kart 8 versions?
Mario Kart 8 versions, yeah.
So it looks okay. There's two things I'm going to go back and hover over.
Okay.
This thing with the cartridges. Let's look at that. So do they show? Okay, so they're just showing an original Switch cartridge going into the slot.
The slot, yeah. Mario Wonder.
And you're man, look at how much bigger that's going to be great. That screen is so much bigger. The whole
Yeah.
that's big.
That is quite a large percentage larger.
That is big. Yes.
So,
Okay.
Let me read this again. Nintendo Switch 2 plays both physical and digital Nintendo Switch games. Certain Nintendo Switch games may not be supported or fully compatible.
Sure.
Okay.
Details will be shared later.
Yeah.
Somebody get to counting those pixels, please, on this tiny
Digital
little image.
Foundry, please.
Yes, please get
Get
on that. Okay.
going.
Now, so let's look at this last scene.
Okay, let's count some Mario Kart characters
Yeah,
here.
let me.
So-
Oh, darn it! I just missed it. Let's try that again. 2025. All right, let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There's more than 12 characters on that.
Yeah, there's more than 12 characters.
So that could be a new hook.
Yeah.
For these are just bigger. The experience is bigger.
Yeah.
More
Mhm.
characters, maybe bigger. This track looks cool. It's some sort of
Track
like
looks
fast
really cool.
food, like
Yeah,
this,
like
this reminds me of like out of that movie Cars.
It does. It kind of looks like with the historic highway. What is it called? Highway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Route 66.
Route 66. Thank you.
I really want to eat at this Yoshi's Diner now. That looks fun.
They should make that in real life.
Do that. I'll bet they will. I'm
Anything
pretty
to sell
sure
you
they
something.
will. That's all they've
Anything
got to work with now.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
Okay.
and then let me see. I just want that Donkey Kong really did stand out at me as a little different.
I think it's before this. Yeah,
Let's go here.
Oops.
But yeah, the cards definitely look more cartoony.
Yeah, look at the Mario.
Look at that Donkey Kong. Okay, that looks a little bit closer to the movie Donkey Kong.
Yes, 100% agree with that. It looks a lot like the movie Donkey Kong. Mario too. Look at Mario's face. A little rounder, like round.
I don't know. So who can we see here?
Peach, Mario, Yoshi, Donkey Kong.
I'm going to try and advance it a tiny bit more.
I see Wario back there.
I see Waluigi, I think, unfortunately.
Waluigi, ugh.
I mean, it looks like a lot of the same.
Yeah, it's like the traditional.
It looks like a lot of the
Mushroom
same folks,
Kingdom characters. Toadette maybe is back there.
Okay.
Yeah, the motorcycle that Peach is riding looks the carts look quite a bit different. The design of the carts look really different.
Perfect to translate into a new Lego product, yes. Please look forward to buying that.
Here come the Hot Wheels. Here they come.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Now let's do final thoughts.
Final thoughts. I'm a little underwhelmed. I'm definitely impacted by the leaks.
Yeah.
I think this is the absolute bare minimum that they could have shown for what this was. Definitely a less dynamic way to reveal the system than they did with the original Switch, which was really alive and vibrant and exciting.
Yeah.
We talked about the rumored thing of there's not going to be an emphasis on games. That thing we were saying of maybe they added this in at the last second. That very well could have been
this
true.
Is almost the last couple frames
to keep
of
it
the
safe.
Video.
It would have been nice to, show flashes of some other things that would have been exciting to see.
Yeah.
So I don't know. What do you think?
I'm generally feeling the same way as you. I definitely am a bit underwhelmed. I mean, it is just like a checklist, honestly, of everything that's leaked, and it's 100% matching everything that's leaked. So there is the element of surprise is completely gone. Like even the game part of it, I think is cool that we saw a game. I'm really glad that we saw some game. The game being Mario Kart is not super surprising,
and
right?
The graphics of this are not knocking my socks off. Again, you could have told me, oh, this is Mario Kart 8, just at a glance. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to tell. I mean, unless we very closely.
I mean, it looks great. Art looked great. Art. Can't wait to play it. But I'm not wow. Yes, next gen Nintendo is here.
Yeah, that's exactly. That is what I had said. I wanted to see is how is Nintendo going to make me feel like Switch 2 is next gen? I'm not sure I'm completely convinced of that just yet. I know this is just a 2-minute trailer, and we're probably going to get.
So this is the Switch Pro. Got it. Just kidding. I have an update for you. I went onto the website and I pulled up. They have a listing for these Play Switch 2.
Okay.
So they are at New York, Los Angeles, and Dallas.
So Los Angeles could be our...
Ticket registration begins January 17th.
That's Friday.
And is open until January 26th. And there will be a lottery to see who can go to those.
Okay.
I think we have to apply to them all, and we'll just go where we can go.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, so, okay. So New York is April 4th through April 6th. So this is after the Nintendo Direct. Mm-hmm. Los Angeles, April 11th through April 13th. And then Dallas, April 25th through April 27th.
Okay.
All right.
Then we will do our best.
I did also, I blindly put up a poll on our Twitter.
Without even looking.
And I just want to see what the results. The only question I asked was, "Are you satisfied with the official reveal for Nintendo Switch 2?"
What are the results? I can't wait to hear this.
And 77% said yes.
Okay.
Which is pretty high.
That's great.
So
I guess because of all the information that was already out there, maybe people were just like, "This is what I expected."
It met the expectations
It met the
because it's
expectation.
what was leaked. Yeah.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I mean, we said this already. This is just the first, it's called the first look.
Tiny bit of information.
They're
Yes.
gonna have more stuff coming out. I'm sure there's gonna be more details that are fun and exciting, hopefully, and more games, obviously, that we will see in the coming months. Looking forward to that April Direct. We can all look forward to that. I'm sure that's gonna have tons of information, including like the launch dates and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So, and price and details like that. But yeah, I think, sort of as expected is the feeling right now.
Yeah. So we're going to kind of sit with this, watch it a couple more times. And I think around the end of the week, our plan is we're going to have another podcast where we're going to talk, a bit deeper thoughts on this.
Yeah. Deeper thoughts on this, just the overall, like how Nintendo revealed this as well, what their mindset might be. Again, really digging into Nintendo's mindset, because I think that can really help give us all a clue into what this next gen, what the Switch generation is going to feel like.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's all just collectively.
Thank goodness that this happened.
Release the breath.
My gosh.
Because that was a wild couple of days. It was fun, but it was really a wild couple of days. I think all of us were kind of on pins and needles a little bit. So it's happened. It's out there. What do you think?
Sure did.
Tell us in the comments. We have to hear from all of you. We can't wait to read all your comments on this. Tell us everything that you're feeling and thinking. We're going to wrap this up for now, but we'll see you soon for more Switch 2 stuff. Okay? Bye.
Bye.